Everyone. I'm Daniel, and I am coming live. If you're listening to me right now or viewing me right now, later it would be not live. There are no loopholes in spiritual law. Oh, by the way, this is Scottsdale Centers for Spiritual Living, and I'm going to be doing the meditation this morning for the next 15 minutes. So thank you for joining with me and sitting through some meditation. So invite you to get comfy, get your grounded. Close your eyes if you feel called to do that. Start slowing your breathing down, focusing on the internal and just letting everything go. I'm going to be reading a couple of paragraphs from Beckwith's 40-Day Mind Fest, and this is entitled, There Are No Loopholes in Spiritual Law. When you put your attention, there is your power. Where you put your intention, there's a power. Why, you may ask? Because where you place your attention, you invest your energy, and energy empowers your life. The words you speak are filled with your energy. The truth contained in your words determines their vibratory potency. To the degree that you attune yourself to the vibrational frequencies of love, compassion, truth, discernment, and honesty, a vibration will go forth from you to that contributes to the upliftment of your own consciousness and the collective consciousness. You cannot fool spiritual law. It produces effects in exact correspondence to what is held in your consciousness. No matter in what manner of sweet or commanding tones you think or speak your words, the law instantly responds to the consciousness behind them. All language is sound vibration. The law responds not to your literal words, but to their vibratory qualities. Be aware that even the people around you respond to your energy, which is a vibration you release from your mental and emotional inner atmosphere. Examine and ask yourself, what is the vibratory content of emotional this emotion? What is my motive for making this particular statement, performing this act? Will it uplift, clarify? Is it kind, true? Be wise in investing your energy. By doing so, you will reap a high yield from your spiritual bank account. The dividends will be awesome.
Be at peace. No matter what is going on around you, be at peace. And rise. Rise into love, into light. Rise into the knowing of who you
So as our time together slowly comes to an end, I invite you to start bringing your awareness back into the room, slowly, gently. I'll complete today's meditation with an affirmation for all of us. I know that the law of life placed only one verdict upon me, that I am its beloved expression, equipped to perfectly fulfill my destiny in accordance with its perfect law. The law of the land of the Lord is perfect, receiving the soul. And that concludes our meditation for today. Thank you for participating in it. And in about 15 minutes, we're going to listen to a wonderful message from Reverend Jill and great service and fellowship. So please stay tuned and join us. Thank you. Namaste.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-mm-mm. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Yes, I am. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. A little birdie told me that life is so sweet. As I listen to her song, I know I am complete. I have all the keys to love, joy, and peace. The power is infinite. Love will increase. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. I'm happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. A little birdie told me life is so sweet. As I listen to her song, I know I am complete. I have all the keys to love, joy, and peace. The power is infinite. Love will increase. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. I am happy, so healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Every day I'm happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Can't you see I'm happy now? So healthy, wealthy, and wise. I'm happy and healthy and wealthy. I am happy, I'm healthy and wealthy. Oh, I'm wise. I am happy and healthy and wealthy and wise. together as a family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. We sing in celebration. We sing with words of prayer. We sing with words of prayer. We affirm our life as sacred. We declare that peace is here. Yeah, Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit in this place. Yeah, 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 yeah. Spirit is in this place. Oh, Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Ooh. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit in this place.
No matter where you come from, no matter where you're going, here's a place where you can take comfort in the knowing that whether if you come to stay a while or just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent. Come and share a hug. Come, let's pray together. Come, love and be loved. From the blissed out to the turned out, from the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you. If there's some kind of trouble or pain you're going through, know that you are not alone, and someone cares for you. As an individualization of divine point of view, this door is open. Oh, this door is open. This door right here is open for you. This door is open to you. This door is open. I'm talking about this door. This door is open. I said this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white or gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you.
You are welcome here. 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 Our arms are wide open. There's room for everyone. Wherever you go and wherever you're from, you are home. You are welcome here. 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 Whatever you've been through, you found us somehow. Wherever you are on your journey now, you are home. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are so welcome. You are welcome here. You are welcome anyway now. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Everybody, you are welcome here. You are welcome so welcome. You are welcome here. Oh, I am welcome here. 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 Oh yeah. I am welcome here. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. Everybody's welcome. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. Everybody's welcome. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Everybody's welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. I am welcome here. I am welcome here. I am welcome here. Everybody's welcome. I am welcome here. I am welcome here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise, and I know the light of come together, heart and soul, as we love together. Young and old, we will sing together, together in one song. Come together, from different worlds we are drawn together. In our own way we can pray together. Together we are strong. I see God in you. You see God in me. One path, one vision, one family. Come together, dreams and hands we will join together to build a place we can grow together. Together we are whole.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Valerie Barnhart, and I am your service hostess today. We welcome all of you here today, and if you're here for the very first time, welcome. And if you find us to your liking, we welcome you back, and please see our lobby area to sign up for a Mindful Monday and what's going on at the center during the week. And we are on live stream today on Facebook and YouTube. So if you're here for the first time there, we welcome you. And if you are a social media person, please follow us on Facebook and Instagram, like us and follow us and check in. And as a growing spiritual community, we love to see new friends here. And we have a mission statement, and we'd like for you to join me in that mission statement. Our mission is to provide spiritual tools for spiritual and personal transformation. Vision is a world that works for everyone. Our purpose is to awaken to our spiritual magnificence, and so it is. We teach successful living here, and we have a grateful statement. Nope. We would like, I got lost there. We have a statement from Lynn Twist. What you appreciate appreciates. Is there anyone here today that would like to talk about what happened in their week that they're grateful for here?
Well, I'm grateful for rain. I got to experience some this week. I went to Tucson on Friday for a meeting, and the closer I got to the mountains, the Catalinas, I guess, the darker it got, the foggier it got, and then I got caught in a deluge. It was pouring big raindrops. Yeah, it was awesome. And so it rained all the way up to the office where I was meeting, through the meeting, and came out, and it was bright sunshine. lots of humidity, but it was really fun. It was like a little mini monsoon. So I'm grateful for rain. It was a nice reminder of what rain is.
I was in Tucson too, and it was beautiful, and I got in the rain as well. So yeah, so it was awesome. Um, and now I'd like to invite up Daniel for our invocation. Daniel?
So, good morning, everyone. I'm going to start with a quote. True healing comes from within, involving inner wisdom, emotional depth, and compassion, often requiring silence and self acceptance. Key themes include recognizing that healing doesn't erase past pain but transforms its power over one's life, and that the act of healing is a personal journey connected to a higher purpose or the journey of others. So I'd like that one. That spoke to me. So before we get going, there's a variety of different ways to get spiritual assistance here. And there's prayer requests out in the lobby, written, online. You can call them in, etc. I'll be available for spiritual treatment, a short prayer afterwards by the prayer room, of course, as usual. So I invite you to close your eyes, transform your intention within, knowing that we are surrounded by a vibrant life force that we know as spirit, as God, a variety of different names, but amounts to the same thing. It's a vibrational frequency that transforms lives. It's filled with healing qualities, love, light, knowledge, divine health. So many different things that we can't even describe them. And that presence that we know as spirit is constantly running through us, surrounding us. And it's like an envelopment of love infusing our very being. And I know that this center is filled with that right now, everyone within the sound of my voice is vibrating at that same frequency of love, of light, of laughter, of divine knowledge, of healing. And I'm so grateful to be able to speak this word for all of us here and to share my gratitude for this spiritual center, for Reverend Jill's message today, knowing that it is complete in every way, for each and every volunteer that shows up to make this possible, for our members, our membership that provides love and financial resources to keep this center vibrating, if you will. And so, with that vibrational theme, we're going to send out the vibration of love, of healing all over this planet. Right now, there's so many places that need this, that need our attention, that we simply send this out and envelop the entire planet in this healing vibrational frequency from our heart to wherever it is needed. And I see that happening right now as we welcome each and every person on their spiritual journey, no matter what their belief system is. We're walking with you and adding to that frequency of love, of light, of healing for the entire planet. So I know this is true. I have no doubt that this is happening right now. And this treatment is complete in every way. Right now, as it is spoken, it is said, it is done. And I release this into that spiritual law that always says yes. And know this to be true by saying, and so it is.
Thank you, Daniel. Beautiful prayer this morning to open us up. I want to point out our Science of Mind teaching symbol and stained glass that we have here. Joe installed it. Thank you, Joe, for that. And this was a gift from Donna and Mike Adler. And just so precious, and so happy to have that up and visual for us this morning. So good morning and welcome. I'm Reverend Jill, and welcome back to the second message in our life hacks from the universe. And that's our series this month. And today we're going to ride the wave and jump into an exploration of the spiritual principles of vibration and rhythm. Rhythm and vibration. Daniel used a lot of that in his prayer and also in the meditation before service this morning. So we're getting our groove on, so to speak, today. How many more puns can we use? So just jump right in. The principle of vibration says nothing rests. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. And it explains that everything from spirit to matter is in a state of vibratory motion, and the difference in form results from the difference in the rate of vibration. Think about, you've seen a gong, the big gongs. Think about that and striking that with a mallet and the sound that that makes. It goes on for a while, doesn't it? It goes on for a while. Versus if you've ever been in an event where someone's trying to get attention of everybody to make a toast and they're thinking on their champagne glass or water glass, they have to do it a few times because that sound is not carrying quite as long, right? It doesn't carry quite as long. So there's a difference in the frequency of the vibration in those two things. Quantum science has verified that nothing ever truly rests, that the protons, electrons, and neutrons that make up an atom are constantly moving within the atom, and therefore the atoms are constantly moving as well. And if you've noticed, life has a tendency to flow and ebb and shift and change and come back around. The principle of rhythm that we're going to look at also says everything flows out and in, everything has its tides, all things rise and fall. This describes the rhythmic pendulum-like nature of things. That there's always just that ebb and flow, if you will, contraction and expansion. This principle helps us to stop resisting change. Wouldn't that be nice? If we could embrace change instead of resisting change. Start going with that natural flow of life, because we know when we block the flow of life, we dam that up and it can become stagnant behind us. So when we can step into it and allow it to flow, we flow with it into greater expansion. We're no longer caught off guard by the ups and downs, the oh my's and the dramas that happen, because we learn how to ride these waves with greater balance and grace. So let's think about some examples. And the one that came to mind most vividly for me is of a symphony. If you've ever been to a symphony or maybe seen one in a show, you know that first the musicians all come out and they start to play their instruments. They're kind of doing their own little mini warm-up, but they're not playing the same notes or the same music typically, and it's just a big, loud, kind of noisy mess until the conductor steps up, raises the wand, and everyone comes to the same note. And there's a vibration that just comes out into the audience that I feel in my chest when that happens. It's just a very powerful note of expression. And then the music begins to come, and there's a rhythmic flow of that music. So at the symphony, we can hear both vibration and rhythm demonstrated from the musicians, which is kind of cool. And that same sort of harmony can be achieved in our lives when we start using these principles rather than resisting them. Because they exist, they happen, they occur. And if we learn to work with them, we can stop resisting them. So let's go back to the principle of vibration. We'll talk about that for a little bit. Quantum science says that energy, thought, and matter are in constant motion at different rates of movement. Things are not really solid. Now, I remember the first time I heard that, and it was really kind of spooky. It was like, this is not really solid. It seems solid. It's not really solid. But when we take it down into the quantum level, there's movement happening. There's movement happening. But I had to look it up this morning. It's like, okay, so why is it solid? And it's because of the relationship of the atoms to each other and their energy field that holds them together that makes it appear to be solid. Do, right? Spooky science, they call that quantum stuff. So we can tune into this energy that's all around because atoms and things are all around us, right? That's what we're made up of, is that. And so we tune in through the frequency of our mind, the vibration, if you will, of our thoughts and our subconscious and what's going on within us. And we'll be a match for certain vibrations. And we tend to experience that. Do you know anybody that's just always up and positive and happy? They've got an energetic vibration. And then there's other people that are never happy. You know, the curmudgeons of the world, so to speak. Their energy level's different. And there's so much going on in the world, in our reality at all times, that we can't be aware of all of it. It would go crazy. We just would. There's so much going on. Right now, there's so many colors in the color spectrum that we're not seeing. There's sounds we're not hearing because we choose to focus in on a realm of reality that works for us. And the same is true with this vibrational match of what we tune into and how we tune in. And most of us have developed this general vibration or atmosphere over our lifetimes. And we can change it, but that's going to require a lot of focus. It's going to require a willingness to be uncomfortable because we're pretty comfortable in our current realm of where we exist, our comfort zone, if you will. So we have to be willing to be uncomfortable if we want to shift that vibration. And then we have to be willing to practice doing so. Practice being at a higher or lower elevation of or vibration. Anybody ever been told they were too much? Calm down, slow down, shh, too much. Well, that's a vibrational mismatch. We're being too much of a vibration for someone that's saying shush. So that's an example of that. Ernest Holmes is the author of The Science of Mind that we teach from, and he says we're tuned to the vibration of our dominant thought. Now, I had an experience of this week. I had set up a lunch meeting with a local broker because we're looking at listing one of our properties, and I've been referred to him a couple of times. So we had the lunch date set, and the two partners in my office decided they wanted to come too because they knew the guy. It's like, okay, that'll be fine. I had my agenda of what I wanted to talk about and learn from this guy. I wanted to understand the market. I wanted to understand the buyers that were out there, the value of the property. What did he think of our site plan that we drafted up? You know, business questions. I want to know about the property. Well, my partners don't do business that way. And I know this about them, and I should have known better. But the most gregarious one, the most outgoing one, dominated the meeting because he was in vibrational alignment with the broker. I mean, they were mano a mano. And the conversation was like a ping pong match. I mean, could get a word in edgewise, so to speak. And it was fascinating to watch because the broker picked up on it because he knew the lunch was with me and he was trying to bring me in. And every time he would try that, it wouldn't last but a nanosecond and the conversation would get shifted again. And it was fascinating to watch someone, that vibrational match and how like a tuning fork, they just kept going back to each other. They kept going back to each other. To the whatever they want to talk about horses, they wanted to talk about people they knew in common. I mean, everything but that piece of real estate and how much we could get for it. But in the end, I got what I needed from the conversation, and it was fascinating that I sat there and I thought, this is going to be a great story for service on Sundays. So I let it be. I let it be. As I reflected, I realized it was this vibrational match between those two. There was a junior broker and the other partner, and the three of us were simply observers of this. I mean, it was almost electricity in the air you could feel between them. Now, you may have experienced that in similar conversations. When a topic of conversation starts, I don't know about you, but I notice in my group of friends that someone will say something about whatever, and then the next thing you know, somebody else says, oh, I had that happen, or oh, my friend had that happen, or well, my doctor said to do this, or and the next thing you know, there's this vibration in the group where everybody's talking about the same thing and bringing in all these same stories, where it may not have been intentional to have a conversation around everybody talking about the same thing. It was just making a comment, perhaps. But that's that vibrational match, once again, coming up. And like tuning forks, we tune into each other's vibrational consciousness. If you were here last week, you know that we talked about all is mind and we live in a mental universe. And this principle of vibration goes right along with that. It's about our personal universe, the vibration within our personal universe and our lives is based on our mental atmosphere or vibration. Ernest Holmes says, he talked a lot about atmosphere in The Science of Mind, and he says each person is surrounded by a mental atmosphere. This mental atmosphere is the result of the subjective state of our thoughts. It is continually repelling or attracting conditions. This silent process of attraction or repulsion goes on all the time, and no matter what we may say objectively, unless the subjective state of our thought is changed, we shall still attract negation. One of the ways that we can shift our vibration, shift our atmosphere, is music. Another is through the gratitude practice. Because when we're feeling deeply grateful for something, feeling deep gratitude, it raises our vibration up. And let's say our finances may not be where we want them to be. You're not a mental match for the vibration of prosperity yet. Not a mental match for the prosperity vibrates at a certain frequency, and we have to get into alignment with that. It was funny, I was talking with a friend of mine this week about prosperity and some classes and things, excuse me, and she was like, does this stuff even really work? And I said, well, yeah, actually it does. And so we got to talking, and the more we talked, the more we realized that what was really happening is the challenge with our teaching. I consciously think about and set my direction for prosperous living and prosperity or health or whatever it is. And I do that, but then I forget. Or my subconscious starts coming up and undermining me by wanting to talk about my doctors, wanting to talk about my medications, wanting to talk about how awful it is, as opposed to staying focused on healing or staying focused on prosperity when I'm focusing on lack. I'm focusing on what's not there. I'm focusing on the challenges. And it's that disconnect between the conscious thought and the subconscious that keeps us stuck where we are, because we're still, remember, our subconscious is 95% of it, and we're still vibrating at that lower frequency with not in the prosperity frequency. So that's the challenge that we all have is, gosh, how do I keep my focus where it needs to be? Practice, practice, practice. Anybody heard of Abraham Hicks? She is, of course, a very famous speaker about prosperity and manifestation, and I pulled some of her quotes today because I think we can all resonate with them, and she's talking a lot about vibration. She says, as you think, you vibrate, and it is your vibrational offering that equals your point of attraction. So what you are thinking and what is coming back to you are always a vibrational match. Always a vibrational match. The universe is not punishing you or blessing you. The universe is responding to the vibrational attitude that you are emitting. Offer a vibration that matches your desire rather than offering a vibration that keeps matching what is. So if we're trying to call in prosperity, we can't focus on the lack. We have to keep reminding ourselves to focus on prosperity. Now, these are instructions explaining how we can use the principle of vibration. We can use it to affect our business, our relationships, our finances, and our environment. When we become a vibrational match to our desire, whether it's for peace or wholeness, happiness or health, that thing will show up in our lives because that's how principles work. And principles are the way that spirit works in our life because there's no favoritism, there's no condescending God. It's just this idea of principle and love and giving, and the principle works that way when we work that way. So let's look at the next principle, the principle of rhythm. When I was growing up in my house, we had an antique 8-day clock. It was called 8 days because you had to wind it once a week to keep it going. And no batteries or anything, it was a wind up. And I remember waking up and hearing the pendulum tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. You didn't notice it usually during the day, most of the time when you walked around, but at night it would resonate through the house and you could hear it. It chimed every 15 minutes. So it was kind of a reminder. If I woke up, I could hear that tick tock and then just listen for the chime to know when it had been 15 minutes and whether it was on the hour, the quarter, or the half. And it was a reminder to go back to sleep. And that pendulum was almost like a rocking chair. Tick tock, tick tock. And a clock's pendulum is a great example of the principle of rhythm. Because if it's properly balanced, it swings equally from center on both sides, right? If it's balanced, it does that. The principle of rhythm states all things rise and fall. There is a season for everything. Life moves in cycles. Day and night, tides and seasons, expansion and contraction. And a pendulum will keep perfect rhythm with its back and forth swing. You may have heard the example used of a pendulum when things are out of balance. The pendulum's gone too far this way or this way. But we know when that happens, it's just a matter of time till it pulls itself back into balance, back into equilibrium. So how can we use this principle to help us weather the times in our lives when our life feels out of balance? One way is to remember that the principle says that life moves in cycles. Life moves in cycles. If it didn't, would we get bored? It was exactly the same way, the same thing all the time, every single day. Yeah, I think we'd get bored. I think we're more creative than that. I think we're more curious than that. So it moves in these cycles. And we can't get stuck in the attachment or fear of letting go. Attachment of being where we are or the fear of going into something new. Example, think about our summer heat here in the valley. We're just coming out the other side of that, hopefully. And we're triple digits from about July until September every year. Imagine if you believed that we were triple digits 365. If we got stuck in that belief, that not knowing, not believing that this summer will pass and fall will come and winter comes and we get 3 more seasons to play with. Imagine if we got stuck there in that summer heat, we'd all be selling our houses and moving out of the desert. Because 365 at triple digits might be a little tough to take. So that's an example of how we can resist the change or get stuck in a season. And the same is true of the extremes in our lives. They have a tendency to come and go. If you look back over your life, you will find that you have weathered every one of the challenges. You've come through every single one of them. At the time, they felt horrible. They felt challenging. It felt like the end, maybe. But you came through every single one. If you happen to be in the midst of one now, understand that this will pass. The pendulum will come back to balance, and your life will come back in balance. The important thing for us to remember is that during any season of extreme, flow with the rhythm and honor the current season instead of resisting it. Wherever we are, whatever season we're in, whatever's happening, sometimes when things get out of balance, it's time for us, it's a season for us to rest. It's a season for us to go within and be still, reflect, renew. Sometimes it's a time when we are taking action, we need impetus to move. And that change, that shift, that new season is what's propelling us forward. Honoring the natural rhythms of our lives rather than fighting them, fearing them, resisting them, allows us to grow in grace and the benefit of the season rather than missing the whole thing. I know for me, I don't like winter. I don't like cold. I'm a true desert rat. And so when winter comes and the nights get longer and the days get cooler and I've got to wear sweaters and coats and I feel like the Michelin Man because I'm all bundled up and I don't like that. I don't like that. And so I resist it. I was watching a show last night and it was in New England and they were in coats and things and I thought, well, those look cute. Those don't look like they're cumbersome and bundled up and uncomfortable. And why am I missing this season simply because I haven't found the right outfit? But it's true. It's a realization for me that I miss winter because I don't like being cold. And I haven't found a methodology for me that works for comfort, for warmth, and not feeling like I'm the Michelin Man. So I think I'll work on that this year. March is another good season to look at. March is always windy, isn't it? I'm not a fan of the wind either. But anyway, March is windy, traditionally, and the spring plants are just beginning to come up. They're getting a little height on them. And the wind comes and the wind starts to sway the plants. And the plants need that stress because as they bend, the cells get mildly damaged, just mildly damaged, enough to encourage growth. If anybody's heard of a treatment called the microneedling that they do for cosmetic purposes, it's the same kind of thing. They're microneedling just below the skin surface to disturb the cells just enough to make new collagen to improve skin texture. And the same thing happens with plants with photohormones that help them build a stronger base to grow taller. Imagine if corn stayed the little size that it is when it first comes up out of the ground, it could never support the tall stalks and the ears of corn, right? It's got to build those bigger bases in order to support its growth. And so that those cycles of life that happen that we may think are horrible, they're breaking those poor little plants. Oh my gosh. No, they're making them stronger. It happens in plant lives, and it happens in our own bodies. It's natural and normal seasons for us. When we get attached to a season or feel fearful of change, we can remember these principles: vibration and rhythm. Vibration and rhythm. This is the rhythm of life. I can change my vibration to help me move through this with more ease and more grace. Whether it's to ride out an economic, emotional, or relationship cycle, these principles will help us to do it without fear and without resistance. So let's look at some ways that we might play with these principles of vibration and rhythm this week. This morning we're going to do something a little different. We're going to actually play with our own vibration. Are you up for it? Yeah, up for a little game? All right. So Joe's going to play 2 pieces of music for us. And I just want you to notice you. That's all you have to do. Joe?
That there, that's not me. I go where I please. I walk through walls. I float down the leafy. I'm not here. This isn't happening. I'm not here. I'm not here. In a little while, I'll be gone. The moment's already past. Yeah, it's gone. And I'm not here. This isn't happening. I'm not here. I stay out too late. Got nothing in my brain. That's what people say. That's what people say. I go on too many dates, but I can't make them stay. At least that's what people say. That's what people say. But I keep cruising. Can't stop, won't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. Cause the player's gonna play, 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 play. And the haters gonna hate, 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 baby. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off. Heartbreaker's gonna break, 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 break. And the breaker's gonna bake, 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 baby. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off. I never miss a beat. I'm lightning on my feet. And that's what they don't see. That's what they don't see. I'm dancing on my own. Dancing on my own. I'll make the moves up as I go. Up as I go. And that's what they don't know. That's what they don't know. But I keep cruising. Can't stop, won't stop grooving. It's like I got I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it out, shake it out. Heartbreak is gonna break, 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 break. And I think it's gonna break, 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 break.
How did you feel in both of those videos? 2 minutes, 2 videos. How did you feel? Did you notice a difference? I see a huge difference in your faces. Everybody's smiling, whereas when the first song ended, you were very somber. Did the energy come up in the room? That's how we can use music to shift our energy, to bring us to a different awareness, either up or calm us. And that's just an example of what you can do. And I highly encourage you to please try this at home. The links will be in the Mindful Monday tomorrow, so you can play with these two if you want to, or if you want to play with other music of your choice, please feel free to do so. Our second practice, you got 2 this week, and this is for rhythm. And this is to just spend some time in reflection. Reflect on the seasons of the year. The seasons of the year and how your life changes within those seasons. I gave you an example of me with winter and how I feel about winter. And what are you about maybe in spring? Is spring a time where you're out more because we can get out, the weather's nice, we can be outside more? Summer, are you staying in? Are you hibernating? Or are you getting out of town and heading for the hills or heading for the beach? And fall, does that mean football and new clothes? What is fall season for you? Winter is a holiday, family time, travel time. Notice how you change when the seasons change and how your activities change and whether you have a tendency to fight or flow with each change of seasons. I fight winter. I know that. So I'm going to do it different this year. But we can use these principles and use your journal this week to record how you've experienced vibration, how you experience the seasons and the flow of your life and the cycles of your life. This week we want to harmonize with the rhythm of life and raise our vibration to attract more joy, more peace, and more love. And so it is. All right. Well, we're halfway through our series, and I thought I would open the mic this morning. If you have any questions or comments relating to the principles that we've studied so far this month, anything you want to share about your experience of the vibrational shifts this morning with our music, anything at all. Anybody? Don't have to. Just saying. Just offering the room.
I just wanted to say that I empathize completely with your ideas about winter, and I'd like you to keep me posted on how you're going to do it different.
I will do so. I will do so. See, we don't struggle with summer. We struggle with winter in the desert. Anybody else? All right. Just wanted to open that up this morning for us in case there's anything. And so we're going to have a song this morning to end our service, or to end this phase of our service. And it's a cover song that I'm sure you're going to recognize. The group performing it is Wilson Phillips. If you remember them, they're a 3-person group consisting of sisters Carney and Wendy Wilson. And they happen to be the daughters of the Beach Boys founder, Brian Wilson. And China Phillips is the daughter of the Mamas and Papas members, John and Michelle Phillips. So the song is by the Beach Boys and could be nothing else but Good Vibrations. Wasn't that a wonderful harmony? Yeah, they did a great job. A lot of good music genes in that group. So, to keep our vibration going this morning, it's time to circulate our good through the community. And one of the ways that we can grow in prosperity is through the spiritual practice of generosity and giving from what we've received. And we do that here through grateful giving. where we affirm and circulate our financial good that has come to us this week in support of the mission of our community, this center, Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living, and its continued good health, because healthy things grow, right? And Catherine Ponder reminds us that prosperity is your divine right and the result of right thinking and right action. So I invite everyone today to join us in this practice of right action and a sacred practice, including everyone online. I believe you've got a QR code on your screen. We've got lots of different ways that you can give here. One of them is through making your donation reoccurring and becoming what we call a prosperity steward in the community. And when you do that, your donation comes out on a regular basis, and you pick up these tithe tickets on Sunday morning. This is mine because I'm an auto tither and I contribute once a month. And this is my reminder of circulating my good to and through this community. So I invite you to do that as well. And I know Joe's got his, and I believe Valerie's got hers, and I see Daniel's in his pocket. So lots of us are auto tithers and do practice this way. You can also, Valerie will be coming around with the basket in just a moment if you'd like to participate that way as well. So we have an affirmation, I believe, this morning. If you're comfortable, hold your tithe ticket or your envelope over your heart. I am an open channel through which prosperity flows. I accept the divine flow of goodness, ideas, and substance through me now. I am grateful for my full and prosperous life. And so it is.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful.
Please join me in blessing that which has been circulated here today to and through our community. We're so blessed to gather each and every Sunday morning here and share a message and music and hugs and conversations and friendship. It's a wonderful place and a wonderful way to connect. And I know that all who have chosen to circulate their good to and through this community today, whether in this basket or in the auto tithing or online today, that those gifts are blessed, pressed down to overflowing, not only in the lives of this center, but in the lives of each one who has chosen to give, knowing that Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living is a grateful receiver. We receive this abundance and circulate it back out into the world. And so it is. Thank you, Valerie. And with that, I'm going to invite Miss Diane to come up with the announcements this morning.
Morning. If you'd like a prayer today, just a reminder to see with Daniel in the prayer room or leave a written request in the prayer box. Reminder also to sign up to stay in touch and receive our weekly newsletter that Jill had mentioned on Mindful Monday. There's also a lot of information about things we talked about today. Our next Grateful Gathering is this Friday, and I'm going to have Jim come up for a second and tell you a little bit about it.
I am so excited to invite you to a vibrational, rhythmic, and gastronomical extravaganza as part of our weekly spiritual practice this Friday night at 6 p.m. at Oregon Stop Pizza, which is just a short hop down the freeway in Mesa. You are literally inside of the world's largest theater organ with over 6,000 pipes and whistles and drums and xylophones and pianos, all controlled at one gigantic console by a maestro, pushing hundreds of buttons, pedals, and keys. It's extraordinarily exciting. You'll hear music, all your favorite songs, your kids' favorite songs, your grandparents' favorite songs, and they do take requests. I will be putting in good vibrations, that's for sure. I've heard it there before. It's awesome. And the cost is $25. Every dollar of that comes to the center, and it is my treat to host you for all the pizza you can muster and sodas. There's also salads and beer and wine and desserts available for purchase. Friday night, 6 p.m. Sign up in the lobby. See you there.
Wow, this is going to be great fun. Looking forward to Friday. We're going to be doing visioning again on Zoom with Reverend Jill, returning after a little hiatus on Wednesday, October 1st. And you need to register by Tuesday at 5 o'clock to receive the login. What time is the actual Zoom? On 6 o'clock on Wednesday, the 1st. So that'll be fun to get back to some visioning. It's a process that really brings a lot of clarity sometimes. Next week, we'll continue our study of the 7 Hermetic Principles with Reverend Jill's message, Flip the Switch, as we look at paradox and polarity. And we'll be right here next Sunday at 10 for our message, 9:30 to meditate, and streaming on YouTube Live and Live Facebook. Plus, there's a Wednesday night rebroadcast of today's message at 7 on both of those channels. So please stand for our closing affirmation. I live in peace and share my joy. I am empowered by spiritual truth. Today I harmonize with life and raise my vibration. And so it is.
Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand. I'm gonna stand up for joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. We are making a new